Tell me all about this. How's it...
Well, so we're a technology business, and the area you're specifically referring to within healthcare and within Hollywood, and that's how technology stretches across both of those things, is it enables us to measure really where human beings are. So inside Hollywood, it's used for creating digital doubles in some of the movies you talked about, Blade Runner, 2049 this year, Ready Player One coming out next year as well. But that same technology that's used in that context to measure an actor is also used to measure a child with cerebral palsy, to allow an orthopaedic surgeon to make a better judgment about any interventions they make there.
How did you make that link, though? How did it become a way, crikey, we got on our hands here, something that can really help the doctors?
Sure. Well, it was actually on the medical side, they were pushing forward with a whole series of questions, and there are a couple of doctors who are aware of what the technology could do, and they said, well, if you can do this, can we do that? And we said, well, we can try. But actually the two markets really feed off each other, and also now into the engineering side of our business, where we have some great customers like Boeing and Airbus who use exactly the same technology, but to better understand or to assemble an aircraft, or better understand people's interactions with mechanical objects. So it's a broad-based technology.
And who are you competing with in this sector?
Well, it's a wide variety of people with a different series of solutions. There's a business in the US, there's also one here in Europe, but we're by far the market leader within that area of motion measurement, and we've been exporting ever since 1984.
Now, this is not the only part of Oxford Metrics. You also have a cloud-based platform that enables infrastructure projects to be managed, like roadworks and so on.
That's right. That's the other H. So we've talked about healthcare, we've talked about Hollywood. This is all about the highways. And actually it did come from the original same technology core, but of course the challenge we're trying to manage there is to help local authorities and help central governments all across the world better manage the assets that we walk past every day on our way from the station to the office. So it's our software that allows those local authorities to know where those streetlights are, where the drainage columns are, what condition they're in, where they are, and then whose responsibility it is to look after all of that. So our software is used to optimise exactly that.
These are two very different businesses, two very different activities, do very different markets. What's the industrial logic in keeping them all under the same roof?
Well, it's really where they came from. So the highways is our sort of third project, if you like. And it's not, when we got into that marketplace, it was really about the motion measurement, was about using these highly sophisticated motion sensors arranged around the thing you're trying to measure. And we just took that and put it on a vehicle and drove down the street. And then in using that technology, measured actually where all those assets were, because believe it or not everybody knows what they've got or where it is. But what that alerted to us then, with that huge volume of data, was actually they needed a piece of software to manage that large volume of data, and that's exactly how we got into it.
All right, one very last brief thought. What's your favourite Christmas movie? I'm an Iron Man. I think you've worked on that this year. Paddington, of course.
I'm looking forward to the new Star Wars movie.
Right.
I'm a sucker from the 70s. So.
All right, Nick Bolton, good to see you. Thanks for joining me.
No problem, thank you.